Hi, I'm Gawain Mathews. I'm the mixing engineer on the album, and I also played a few of the instruments. The thing I found most interesting about this project was the combination of musicians and artists involved. There's some stellar talent there from the Celtic community, and to have everyone come together and contribute each of their own artistry was pretty amazing to work with. All these fine instrumentalists that play a bunch of different things, so I was never quite sure who was playing what.
So when I first called you about the project, it wasn't even probably a year in, it was a 2-year project in the making. What were your initial feelings about what this project would be like, and did they match what it ended up being like, or no?
Right, I think what I found most surprising about it was that everybody was singing on almost all the songs. It was very much a group project that way. So it was sort of a little challenging at times to get all the voices blending nicely together. I mean, this is just part of the engineering gig, you know? It's making sure you can hear everyone separately and distinctly so that they're all clear in the mix, but you know, leaving room for everything else too. It was a fun challenge.
It's been one of the other reasons, knowing that you'd work with me, you'd work with John, but you had also done a lot of vocal work with me with vocal layering on many albums. But you were also asked because you're also the guy who can basically play everything and fill in anything that we needed, which is how you ended up becoming a full collective member on this album, because you played so many instruments on it. And was it fun as an engineer to sit there and get the call also to say, hey, can you throw a mandolin part on that too?
Oh yeah, it's great fun. Yeah, I mean, the level of ability and awesomeness of all the musicians was pretty amazing. So to be able to be part of that conversation, you know, be part of that music was really fun.
And there was a great moment we were all sitting around the table and we were writing out the final collective, and Eamon Dabara, who you've never met, but Cormac's younger brother, said, Gawain Mathews is on that list. He is part of this collective. He is just as much a part of a musician and writer as all of us have contributed, and that is how you ended up as part of us.
That was a very pleasant surprise to feel included in that.
And so when we brought this concept together, the basis of it was that we were going to be doing all original music based on the tradition. But that as part of the collective, you needed to be represented as either a songwriter on it or a tune writer on it. So everybody is represented in one way or another on that. What did you feel about that concept coming with all these co-written songs and tri-written songs and tunes that were all being put together by various composers?
It's great because, you know, normally on an album there's one or two songwriters and you kind of get the gist of what's going on within a couple of songs. You know, you sort of hear what the vibe's going to be. On this project, there's so much different stuff there. There's so many different creative influences and inputs that it's really makes for a very compelling listen, I think.
As an engineer who was not in the room getting all of the tracks finished, did you feel like this is a group that really gets along and likes each other?
Oh, it's hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of groups throughout history that hate each other's guts that do great stuff, so I would never make any assumptions about that.
That's good. Now here's the question that they've all wanted me to ask you over and over again, and we'll get it on tape now, is will you ever come out and play a gig with us?
Yeah, hell yeah. It'd be an honor.
Alright, that was good.
Yeah, alright, cool.